me again. So, I mean, if anybody watched my previous video, you guys know that I started my week off pretty happy with my car. Like, I left it parked for a month. It only lost a couple % of battery, started right up, was, driving great the first couple of days I was home. I just thought, oh, cool. Like, okay, everything's good, groovy. Like, it's good. We're good. Car works. Yeah, no, of course not. So, I have concessions at fairs. This week we're at a fair. I drove in on Tuesday to drop off some stock and just check in with my crew and make sure everything was ready to open, blah, blah, blah. I was parked in front of my trailer for a few minutes talking to one of my guys. The car was still running. I never turned it off. Turn around, drive out of the fairgrounds, and as I pull out onto the road, the car just loses all power, goes into limp mode, like just won't move. So I have to pull over to the side of the road, get out, stand on the side of the road for like 10 minutes, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the little USB light in the back seat to go off. And, at that point, then like, okay, it did go again. So it's like, okay, like I'm willing to say like maybe it's just a one-off, maybe I was just parked for too long, I don't know, whatever. Like I'm willing to give benefit of the doubt here, So it ran, it was fine yesterday. Today I drive down to the next city over from my home, run into Costco, buying ice, of course, the thing that's gonna freaking melt. Get back out to the car, and I have my dog with me today, so she's in the back seat. I have the car in car mode, and for some reason, my windshield wipers just keep going off now. It is not raining. There's not a cloud in the sky, so this is just freaking great. Anyways, so the dog with me in the back seat, 150 pounds of ice in the trunk, and the car once again is in limp mode and will not move, like just no power, nothing. So now I have to like get my dog out of the car, lock the car, sit there in the Costco parking lot and wait for 10 minutes or whatever for the little light to go off. Okay, it happened again. Like it started up. It's okay. We're going. And then I get to the fairgrounds. I park. I don't know. I was stopped for less than 3 minutes. I jump out of the car to open the trunk, hand off the ice to my dude, and I get back in and while I'm standing outside, I'm noticing that it's making this extremely loud buzzing noise. It sounds a lot like the sound it made when my car broke down before and ended up in service for like 14 days and had to have all the cooling valves replaced. So I'm kind of like, is it just the same problem that it was having before? Like it's just, this car is just really crappy, and like even though they fixed it or supposedly fixed it, it's still just the same problem happening again? I really don't know. I know that I'm furious. I know that I'm sick of this. Like the Apple CarPlay keeps disconnecting today, like it just won't stay connected, which is, I mean, that's a minor inconvenience, but when you add it to everything else, it's like you can't even get the CarPlay to work. Like that's not new technology. That's been around for a long time. Like that should be like, if nothing else works, like that's the thing that should work. And now I'm, driving, and these stupid windshield wipers won't freaking stop going off. This is so annoying. Honestly, guys, I'm at the point, I don't want this car anymore. I want to return it. I don't know. Has anybody returned their VF8, first of all? And second of all, has anybody, had a lemon law case? Like, has anybody, had to do this with a different car? Because I'm at the point where it's like, well, I think I just have to Google a lawyer and just get this done. Because when I told the chick on the phone that that's what I wanted, it's like, oh, okay, well, we'll review your case. It's like, no, don't freaking review my case. Like, this is BS. Like, this car, I just hit 2,000 miles this morning. It has 2,034 miles on it. It's, I've had it since the end of March. It's barely been used, and it just keeps stopping and dying and not working. Like, this is not acceptable. Like, I can't understand how this is being allowed to be the way that this is working. Like, this is just insane to me. Anyways, I'm sick of it. I don't want this car. Like, I need a car that I can depend on. I need a car that when I get into it runs, and it's not going to just leave me stranded on the side of the road. It's not going to leave me having to restart it 3 times a day. It's like, who has the time to sit outside their car 3 times a day or 2 times a day or whatever for 15 minutes and wait for it to reset itself? Like, it's just not acceptable. Just not even a little bit.